Hello and welcome to Nifty Insights with MJ. Let's study, explore, and understand the current stock market with the help of performance of Nifty. Today is the 21st June 2020, and we will be estimating the probable moves, resistance, and support levels along with the new emerging trend in Nifty for the next trading day on 22nd June. Apart from that, we'll also look at what kind of scenario is emerging for the next week. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon to get latest videos so that you can enhance your knowledge. On Friday, Nifty started with a neutral bias in the morning and consolidated almost for next 2 hours. Later, it turned bullish, taking cues from the rally in the Reliance. Yes, Reliance got debt free almost 6 months before the promised date, right? And some banking stocks started rallying, and that's what pushed the Nifty on a bullish side. At present, the market is being ignoring increasing corona cases and Indo-China border tensions. It's just a hope of economic recovery on the ease of lockdown. We too wish the Nifty continues to upwards rally. The market breadth on Friday remained positive, with 33 stocks advancing and 16 stocks declining from the deck of Nifty 50. We had expected market to consolidate in the range of 9,900 to 10,200 with a bullish bias and volatility based upon the data and trading pressure of the participants from the previous day. Nifty traded with a bullish bias and closed about 10,200 with a large bullish candle. Nifty opened with 10,119 with a opening gain of 27 point and straight headed towards 10,072, which was day's lowest also. It caught up with a bullish pressure after 2 hours of consolidation and touched day's high at 10,272, right? And it closed at 10,244.40 with a net gain of 152.75. Let's observe the kind of scenario which is emerging from the charts and the data now. Nifty made a large bullish candle and it also made a higher high and higher low, confirming that the uptrend continues, right? But Nifty entered a distribution zone again, right? It came out of a previous distribution zone and it has entered now a new distribution zone. Good thing happened that Nifty remained above 100 days moving average. That's 10,029. And uh, if Nifty starts going upside, it has got the resistance, which is day's high first at 10,272. And just above that, we also see that 150 days exponential moving average is at 10,293. This brown line is a 10,293. That will be another resistance level. Other than that, 10,329. This is the high of 8th June. So that will also act as a strong resistance. And if Nifty is able to break this distribution zone, it will be heading towards 10,458, this range, and above than that, 10,545. That seems to be the next target if Nifty is able to break this distribution zone or a supply zone, right? On the lower side, if Nifty starts taking negative cues and moves downwards, we can see that the first level of support will be available at 10,181. That was a very strong resistance level for Nifty previously. And below than that, 10,119 will be the next level of support, which is the opening price of Friday. And below than that, 10,073, right? That's another level of support. And 100 days moving average, of course, at 10,028.78, that will be fourth level of support. So you can see on the downside, also Nifty has got a lot of support levels. And if 100 days moving average, which is at 10,029, if that is broken, then definitely Nifty will start following a move downside, and it has got a demand zone here, right? And that demand zone is existing at somewhere above 50 days moving average, and that's somewhere around in 9,900 to 9,900 to 9,800. In that range is the support zone, right? So looking at this chart, we can say for the next trading day, Nifty may be trading in the 10,029, right? 10,029 to 10,458, 10,458 range. That could be the range for Monday, right? And for the week, you can see that on the downside, Nifty may touch 9,800, and on the upper side, 10,550. So that could be the weekly range for Nifty, right? And let's see what kind of scenario is emerging now from option chain data. We are looking at the option chain data, this option chain series, which will be expiring on this Thursday on 25th June. Nifty closed at 10,244. So 10,250 will be our ATM. So we will look at on the OTM side of put what kind of support levels are being created. So 10,200 is the first level of support where you could see 7.499 lakh contracts being created. That's the change in open interest. These are the fresh contracts, and overall 1 million contracts are existing in open interest, right? So this will act as a good support for it. Below than that, again, 7.87 lakh contracts at 10,100 level, and overall 1.7 million contracts. Quite an impressive number. That will work as a support too. Below than that, at 10,000, you can see almost 1 million contracts are afresh are created, and overall 3.96, that means close to 4 million contracts. So this is going to be the support level for Nifty for Monday. I mean, looks like a uh, the level, right? Below than that, also you can see that 9,900, you got 7 lakh fresh contracts, and overall 3.7 lakh contracts. On 9,800, 3 lakh contracts, 3 million. Below than that, a lot of put writing has happened on this side. One more thing which must be noticed in this option chain is at 9,000, right? At 9,000, you can see there are almost 5 million contracts, and even 7.4 lakh new contracts have been created at this level. So there is a section of people which think maybe Nifty can come that far off down also. So those are the people who would have bought these contracts, right? And that also shows that we have a huge range in which the strikes are very much active. So that shows the volatility. So on the downside, 10,000 seems to be good support level or a strongest support level. If that 10,000 is broken, you can see 9,900 would be the level for Nifty. On the weekly front, if we see possibly 9,700 or 9,800, again, where 3 million contracts are there, this will be your weekly support level, right? On call side, let's see what kind of build-up has come up, and near the ATM, right? So near the ATM, you could see 10,200, you have got 1.7 million overall contract. Although it's only 48,000 contracts have come afresh, that means the bears don't have much confidence at 10,200 level. That's why they didn't create a new contract here. And in comparison with put side, if you look at the put call ratio, still the ratio is in favor of bears because the number of call overall open interest is more than put side, right? So this will work as a support, as a resistance. Now, let's also have a look below. Although there is unwinding of calls you can see here, but still there is a 1.4 million contracts on 10,100 level. So this will also work as a resistance if the price just goes below than that. And further below at 10,000, 1.8 million contracts are still existing, although more than 4 lakh contracts have been wound up, right? So that also is a very strong level. So there are section of people who are bears, they believe that Nifty would revisit 10,000 level and may sustain even below that, right? These are the people who are still having a short calls there. Above than that, if you look at 10,300 level, we can see 4.59 level, decent level of contracts have been created. So this will work as a resistance, and 2.5 million contracts. That's a handsome number of contracts or open interest there. That's resistance again. And above than that, at 10,400, we can see 7.5 million contracts that will also work as a strong resistance level. Overall, 2.2 million contracts here. So if we look at overall, we can see, your R1 level could be your 10,100, R2 could be 10,200, R3 could be 10,300, R4 could be 10,400. So for Monday, I would take at 10,400 or a little above than that, 10,450 could be the level, although at this level, not much of writing has happened. So this could be your daily resistance level on the highest side. If you go further, you see there are at 10,500, there are uh, 3 million contracts, 3.4 million contracts, and a very nice call writing has happened. Above than that, not much of the, like, of course, 10,600 also 6.7 million contracts. Sorry, 7,74,000 contracts. And at 11,000, you could see 3.1 million contracts. So again, the range is wide, so volatility is expected. Uh, One thing you can notice is the way put writing has happened, the call writing has not happened in number of fresh contracts, right? Yes, more than half a million contracts came only after 10,300. So that means the fresh call writers are believing that 10,300 Nifty will remain below 10,300 or 400 in that range, right? On a lower side, you can see a lot of unwinding has happened. So these are the bears who have lost the hope that Nifty will ever visit these, levels. So they just exited on Friday itself, right? So on the resistance side, if you look at the upper side for a weekly could be capped at 10,600, right? So that would be, so my weekly range comes from 9,800 to 10,600, while as the daily range comes for Monday from 10,000 to 10,400 or 450 from option chain. PCR for this series is 1.4, and if you remember from the last video, the PCR for Friday also was 1.4, so it remains the same. And from the option chain, you can visualize there is a bullish bias in the market, right? The next thing what we look at is a kind of data which also speaks about the participants, right? So we have four kind of participants in the market: retail clients, DIIs, FIIs, and pros. From trading pressure perspective, we see that the retail clients are mildly bullish with a pressure of 1.19, Of course, DIs don't short the positions in options of Nifty and Bank Nifty, so they have whatever position they have taken a long put in index, and that's just to hedge their position. So we don't consider their trading pressure at all. And FIIs at this point of time have got the pressure of 1.01, that shows the sideways mindset, and pros are having 1.15, that also is a mild bullish uh, mild bullish attitude, right? And overall trading pressure is 1.12. We can say it's a sideways to mildly bullish, right? And if you look at FIIs, Thursday as well as Friday, FIIs had been net bullish. They have bought on Friday 1,237 crore rupees of equities in the cash market, and previous day also on Thursday they had been bullish. I think around 500 crore or something like that, right? So yeah, 366 crore rupees of equity buying in cash market, and DIIs are in a little bearish mode, right? So they have sold on Friday 880.66 crore in cash market. Bank Nifty P is 1.17, PCR is 1.17 in this series, while as the next series or month and series, it is next month and series is in a bearish mode. So you need to watch out that the maximum number of put on Bank Nifty are at 20,000, and maximum number of calls on Bank Nifty are at 22,000. So 20,000 to 22,000 is the range for Bank Nifty. You can also refer to these resistance and support levels based upon the pivot points for the next trading day. So from here also it emerges that the overall mood is mildly bullish, and FII money is flowing in now back, right? And if you look at the future of Nifty and Bank Nifty, we observed that DIs as well as FIIs are net long, while as pros and retailers are net short on future of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now, if we conclude, Nifty RSI is now at 64. India VIX has decreased on Friday to 30. MACD was having a bearish crossover, although above the zero line, but it has started gaining the strength on a daily time frame. One more thing we observed that Nifty has gone into the overbought zone now, and stochastics is above than 80. So we can expect some more consolidation with a mild bullish bias, and market may be in a new range with a volatility till it crosses 10,300 on upper side, or 10,028 on the lower side, right? And the range for next trading day, as we discussed earlier, is 10,028 to 10,330. If it crosses 330, it will move towards 10,450 and 10,550 ultimately, where you would see a lot of uh, uh, resistance there. That will also be a 61% Fibonacci nearby. If the market goes downside and crosses 10,028, that's 100 days EMA, you will see the market moving towards 9,800, where you would see it has got a not only the support level by the virtue of price action, right? This demand zone, but also you would see meanwhile our lower trend line of the ascending channel in which Nifty is moving, that will also provide it support, right? On the weekly side, we also saw that 9,800 to 10,550 could be the weekly trading range for Nifty. Of course, a lot will depend upon what kind of cues from the domestic and international market we receive. especially from Dow Jones. We also need to look at the development on what kind of vaccines are coming for COVID-19. And FII's fund flow is one of the strong cues. Now, Thursday is just going to be 4 days away, and Thursday will be the FNO expiry weekly as well as monthly. So the June derivative data will also be playing a very crucial role apart from Indo-China border developments, right? So you need to have a look on them. One more thing you need to notice is there are almost 600 companies who have yet not declared their Q4 FY20 results. So you need to look at the kind of earnings they're going to declare. These companies include ITC, Asian Paint, Yale, IOC, Bank of Baroda, Coal India, Bank of India, right? So they will also have their impact on the market movements. That means you need to monitor the fresh data as well, apart from the data inputs, what we have already discussed. I trust this analysis will help you to navigate through the market and make profitable trades. Thank you very much for watching the video. To get the latest information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get notification on our latest videos. To learn stocks, derivatives, commodities, forex, trading, investing, technical or fundamental analysis, you can also request for videos of your choice in the comment box. Thank you once again for watching and liking the video. Please share the video with your friends and trading community who can also be benefited from quality knowledge and analysis. Good luck, happy trading, happy investing.